I. Freaking, there we go. Franchise.
Wake up.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
Have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
Being there when Jesus in there, he needs to.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm having fun with
the Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10.
Then he comes in. Why can't you just wait until I got into another party?
Out of the gun, Lynch. Got an open man, it's Foster.
Oh, whatever. Dropping me out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They'll start out here with the option left. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dixon running from the shotgun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 22-yard line. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Sooner touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Sooners have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those
playing
special
it
plays
into
from one of
new
your better
league.
players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Why can't he just have
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. At the 35-yard line.
Midnight shift for that? Oh!
From the gun, it's Lynch. And it's a
Oh,
short here,
oh!
to the tight end. Lynch's pass. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
I had a 9 o'clock shift. I'm not sure. Oh!
Out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pass.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lynch. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. The Cornhuskers now with a first and goal. 1-yard line. From the gun, Lynch. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Quintero Grant there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Intended for number 13.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
All right, let's get this going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it is incomplete. Now Oklahoma's punter out there getting set as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of the quarter.
Come on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
Able to push his way through. Pushing tacklers aside. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, there goes a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
No, that's their first interception. Dang it.
Picked off at the 18. 1st and 10, Nebraska.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties.
The ball back.
Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver.
Keep attacking until we get the ball back.
Getting the Lynch.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot. He gets that kind of a start and comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Yeah, that's on my ball.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That could have been a touchdown.
Understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone.
That is caught.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Mac Edwards there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the
Oh, you guys are not going to beat us. We are going to get through to the finals.
At the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dixon.
Oh, yeah, 76. Let's go.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Lynch.
I'm going to get drafted, hopefully, to a good team.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lynch. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings
Send that ball back over here.
He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A nice pass that time. But, you know, you think about this quarterback. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamon Mason, 37 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender,
Get to the 3rd quarter.
that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's something that there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure. And down he goes. The pressure getting the Lynch.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Nebraska punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one, D. And that is in.
You could have been right there, number one, and you could have got it.
Oklahoma's punter out there getting set as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the Sooners, without Tommy Matthews playing in the first half, they are rolling at intermission here in Arlington. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to air it out deep. This is caught at the 20.
Oh, for a sudden, don't fail me. Oh, yeah.
Sooner touchdown. Big play there. 73 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. Tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too far of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Hey. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Lynch forced out to his left. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Lynch able to find Harris, complete. And they're run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Lynch throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Runs through the contact. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Going for it all. And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. Ladarius Thomas, 27 yards.
You won't catch up.
These guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story before the game. We were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one,
sure of it.
bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, "Come on, man!" But there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And
that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That'll toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big... Not much sense. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Lynch. Right over the middle by Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10.
14.
From the gun, Lynch toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here, Lynch. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw again is Lynch. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sooners add on to their lead. This is really something for a guy who has been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just
be
frank.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
At this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching
this
the
game will be over with me as the winner.
Plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Open man, here's Foster. And they work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 1st and 10, Nebraska. Now Lynch. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers.
This game is over.
Passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game.
35-14.
Without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's picked off.
possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing
I
an
still
interception
want.
here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fights loose, pushing through the contact. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep here for Boyd. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And it's over.
Intended for his wideout.
Now Oklahoma's punter out there getting set as he's on to kick it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
How was you last week? I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. The pressure perhaps getting to this young Sooner quarterback as they trail at the break. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season.
Okay, we have to win this. They're up by 6, but we are not going to lose.
Gain of 1 there. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the off. It's caught inside the 25. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Boy, Charles, a pretty
We're going to lose this one.
For this young quarterback. We know that he's had plenty of opportunities under center and won every start, but this is different. You're coming in cold off the bench for the second half. A of a championship game.
You're exactly right about that because your
Or
mindset
not.
is a little bit different than when you know you're going to start at times during the season or you know you're the backup but you're going to play. He didn't play at all in the first half. Been a co-starter essentially all season long. Now he's got to go out there and find a way to guide his team to victory in the biggest college football game of the year.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Thomas to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong.
Give me that ball back.
Down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, now here we go.
Give him an even 20 yards. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun, Thomas into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he will take this one home.
Oh, yeah.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Makes the score Sooners 13. The LSU Tigers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be.
I'm going to keep it back until freaking we win this.
Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Thomas. Complete to Kelly. Powerful running. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1st and 10, LSU.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Thomas. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And what a big-time play there. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 29 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score.
That was fast.
The LSU Tigers 6.
Who? Yeah, you're not thrilled.
No. Let's give a fucking haircut for you.
It's called freaking have what's her face come and do it.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Sooners add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now following throwing the touchdown. The Sooners get ready to kick this off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Thomas throwing on 4th down. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 14 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better.
So you're going to get a 13 points there at FU.
They finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did,
LSU.
The offensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now they can't catch up.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to... give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start.
So what was that about?
25-yard line.
You texting her, didn't you?
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Thomas. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And it is incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Sooners 48, Tigers 13.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 49 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change in quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these 2 kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
This season.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch the flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stay behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
Hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make him win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you. About next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me.
Something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake!
So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? no. No, this cannot be happening. Oh, man, okay. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
Not this team.
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
With as much adrenaline...
Welcome to an exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Ready.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those, babe. And we're back in the fourth round of the draft. The talent herd is beginning to thin, but there are still some real studs out there.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. How you feeling right now?
Everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
At your first training camp, who helped you adjust to NFL life?
No matter how ready you think you are, nothing really prepares you for the big leagues. So I appreciated having him as a guide. I didn't realize just how much impact it would have over the course of my rookie year, on and off the field.
Well, we finally get to see at least one of our beloved Heartbreak Kids in action on the field. Look, I'm a founding member of the Heartbreaker fan club, going all the way back to their high school days. So, needless to say, I for one have been dying to see them step onto an NFL field and show everyone what they can do since we last saw them lighting the world on fire in the college ranks. But as excited as I and the rest of the Heartbreakers are to see them take the field, it's a moment we may all have to wait for until next season.
Subscribe and add. Oh, sorry, I meant subscribe and like.